Donovan, welcome aboard. What's this the last couple of weeks been like for you?
It's been fun, just getting adjusted to life out here. I'm from the South, so being out here on the beach is new to me. But it's just most of the time spent is just being in the gym, just working on game, and then when we leave here, just going to the beach, catching the vibe. So it's been fun. It's been quiet, so I like it. I like that.
Yeah, you got a little rain today.
Man, this is the first time we had rain in maybe like 2-3 weeks, so it's been cool though. A lot of sunny days, so we can take one day of rain. It's no problem.
I know one of your teammates from Houston went out and had to shoot video of it, like it was snow.
Nah, facts. It's been the weather here has been so nice. Like being from Houston, it's like you're used to the bipolar type of weather, so you kind of understand. Like it can be hot, cold, and rain all in the same day in Houston. Out here, it's like. It's been hot. Like the weather out here has been beautiful. So just having one day of rain, it kind of threw us off a little bit.
Yeah.
It's all good.
There you go. What's it been like in terms of some new teammates incorporated? There's 4 veterans, guys that saw significant action here last year. So expectations are probably pretty high for this season. What are your goals heading into the season?
The ultimate goal, everybody's goal here is just to get a call up. I think that's the biggest thing. Like, I've felt that feeling before, last year in my rookie season, just being, an X10 guy and getting on the two-way. So I think that's always the goal, is to feel that again, get to that two-way again, get to that standard contract, and really just secure that. So I think everybody here has that understanding of, if we play together, we play the right way, everybody kind of eats, and, having, guys that have spent time in, like Lester, who has spent time in San Francisco with the Warriors. So having guys like that can lead our team, and we got good rookies. So I think everybody understands that if we play together and we play well and we play the right way and we win games, everybody's gonna be successful. And in turn, like, of course, like as a team, we want to win a G League championship for sure.
Yeah, nice. Only a week or so here in Santa Cruz. What's been your favorite part thus far? Have you found a favorite restaurant yet? Have you been to the boardwalk? What have you done?
To be honest, I've done a lot. Like I've moved around a lot. I got me a little skateboard, so I just been out here just, riding down the beach.
You got yourself a skateboard?
I did. I got myself like one of those little electric skateboards.
Okay.
That you can just ride around with the little with the remote.
Yeah.
So I have that, but there's this Mexican restaurant right there on the beach. I can't think of it, but I can't think of the name, but I go there every day after practice.
Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, it's right there near the wharf, right?
Yeah, it's right by the wharf. So I go there every day after practice, give me like, a couple tacos and stuff. So that would be probably like my favorite restaurant.
Yeah. So Mexican food's your favorite in general, or no?
Well, honestly, soul food is my favorite.
Okay.
To be honest, like, it's not too many places that have soul food.
We're gonna have to make a road trip over to Oakland.
Exactly. Yeah. But while I'm out here, I'm from Houston, so we have a lot of Tex-Mex Mexican food down there. So that's my second favorite. So out here is my number one favorite.
Yeah. That's awesome. In terms of camaraderie, how's this team bonding? A couple weeks span, and then bam, the season started.
Yeah. I think it's been great. I think everybody here has taken a liking to each other pretty quickly. We communicate, especially in practice. Like, biggest thing for us is just communication. So you can't really build that level of communication without having a good level of like team chemistry off the court. So for us, a lot of it is like, doing team bonding events. Like we went to Nick's house yesterday, watching football, watch the Warriors game. So for us, it's like, if we want to be the team that we say we want to be, and we want to, do the things that we want to accomplish, like first it starts with our ability to just communicate just in the locker room, just as guys, like being able to just chop it up. So we spend a lot of time together off the court, which in turn like helps build that level of communication on the court. Yeah.
Now I want you to get a big head here, but I've talked to some of the veterans on this team, and I said, who wowed you thus far in training camp? And number 8 came up.
You talk here in Santa Cruz?
Yes, that's you.
Yeah.
So who has wowed you? Who's opened your eyes in camp? And you're like, that guy's got game.
To be honest, I really want to say Jackson and Kendrick, because like it's hard for me to say Kendrick because I know Kendrick from Houston. Yeah. But it's like his game has just gotten so much better every time I see him. Yeah. And so even now, like at this level, like his game has translated well. I know a lot of people look at him and be like, he's an undersized guard, but I mean, the way he plays, and you would think he's almost like 6'2", 6'3" for real.
Yeah.
You know, and so I think, you know, his ability to, you know, change speeds and, you know, find guys like moving at full speed, finishing around the rim, his shot is good. So, you know, it's hard for me to say I've been impressed by him because I've always been impressed with his game, but I've just been impressed with how much it's grown, you know, level by level.
Yeah.
And Jackson, to be honest, like, I didn't know Jackson before I got here, you know, so just watching him play, and me and him have spent a lot of time together on the same team, just going at guys. So it's been fun to be on the wing with him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's, you know, sometimes you'll be with guys and it's like, he makes my job a little bit tougher, but a guy like Jackson playing with him, he actually makes my job a little bit easier, and in turn, we end up making Kendrick's job a little bit easier, so it all works together.
So tell me how it works at this level in terms of, I could only speak to high school, and it's like, hey, it's jersey picking time.
Yeah.
Returns get the first picks, and then it's just a go grab that jersey. What's it like? How'd you get number 8? And does that mean something to you?
Do you wanna know a funny story?
I do.
Hold on, let me see.
Okay. Looking through the phone here, I
gotta show you this.
Okay. We'll see if my old phone picks it up when you show me. All right, while you're doing that, can you multitask? What's it like playing for Nick?
So playing for Nick is fun. Like, Nick is actually one of those coaches to where, like, he's a head coach that, like, he's more of a, like, me and him have had a conversation. He's more of a player development guy. And so being with Nick is fun because, like, me and him get to, like, shoot around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We get to, like, get workouts in. He's not one of those coaches that, you know, just sits in his office until it's time to come out for practice. He's one of those coaches to where, like, this is his first year. So he's excited. Like, he wants to win. He wants everybody to do well. And, like, he wants us to have fun. Like, a lot of coaches, everybody wants you to have fun, but he's one of those guys that really emphasize, like, going out there and just playing and, like, having fun. Like, whatever fun is to you, especially, like, in the G, like, some of it, like, it gets hard at times, you know?
Yeah.
So you have to find, like, what about the game of basketball is fun to you, and, like, tap into that.
Yeah.
And so Nick is big on, like, man, if it's talking trash, like, talk trash. Keep it within, like, the confines.
Sure.
Don't get us any texts. If you got to turn up the fans and you want to get into the crowd, like, do that. You know, get back on defense.
Yeah.
But at the same time, just find your why. Like, at this stage, like, when you're in the G, like, you got to have a why. You got to have a reason that, you know, you're getting up every day and you coming to practice and you doing this without the glitz and glamour of being in the NBA. Like, because it's easy when you're making millions of dollars to do it. It's harder when it's like you making, you know, maybe a couple 5 figures and you're like, dang, it gets hard. So now you're like, what about this game do you love? Like, there's something about it that you love, and you got to tap into that. And Nick is one of those coaches to where it's like, yo, whatever it is for you, tap into it.
Yeah, nice.
But I can't find the text. But funny enough about picking my number 8.
Okay.
So they sent me a long text message, and it was like, okay, this is in the summer. They're like, we're picking numbers for the team. Let me know which number you want. And it started with 00, and it went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way down to like 25. So 0 to 25 was taken. Then it was like all of 30, and the only thing that was left was like 50s and 60s numbers. So the only number I was gonna end up getting 33, and so I asked a question. I was honestly like, bro, there's no way all these numbers are taken. Like, there's only so many people on the team. Like, what's up with all these numbers? So, like, some of them are retired. Some of them, like, you had to go through both teams. And so they were like, well, we actually have 7 or 8 open. So I was going to get 33.
Yeah.
They were like, we actually have 7 or 8 open if you want. And I was like, let me get 8. Because 8 was my first number when I started playing basketball at AAU as a kid. So I was like, 8 makes the most sense because I didn't want to be 33.
Yeah, well, 8 is great.
8 is great.
There you go.
Great. And then you had that resemblance of Kobe, man. It was great. It was perfect.
There you go. Awesome. Well, good luck with everything, Donovan. Thanks for sharing some of your time with us.
Appreciate you, my man. Thank you.